I bought the lake for peace and quiet. That's the part that always gets people. I didn't buy a house on the lake. I bought the lake. All of it. 15 acres of spring-fed water nestled at the edge of Pine Hollow Estates, a lakeside neighborhood with million-dollar homes, an active HOA, and apparently very short memories. Let me explain. Back in 2019, I found a listing for a private lake parcel just outside Dallas. It was oddly specific. The body of water, and only the water, was for sale. The surrounding land was all part of a master plan development, but due to a surveying technicality during development in the 90s, the lake bed itself remained in private hands. When I contacted the seller, an old rancher whose family had retained mineral rights and surface ownership, he confirmed it. The water and the land beneath the water were his. The HOA owned nothing but easement access to their piers and docks. So I bought it. Fast forward to Memorial Day weekend, 2024. I hauled out my brand new jet ski for the first ride of the season. Cruising across the glassy water, sun at my back, it felt like freedom. Kids waved from docks. A few people smiled. Others, not so much. The next day I got a knock at the gate. It was a woman named Cynthia with a clipboard, sun hat, and the kind of attitude that made me instantly nostalgic for root canals. "You're in violation of HOA rules," she snapped. I raised an eyebrow. "Of what, exactly?" "Gas-powered watercraft are prohibited on Lake Serenity. It's in the HOA charter." I smiled. "Good thing I'm not in the HOA." She didn't smile back. "All homeowners must abide by the lake rules." "Ma'am," I said, "I own the lake." She blinked. "Excuse me." "I bought it in 2019. I have the deed and everything. You can check with the county." Apparently she didn't believe me, because the next day the police showed up. 2 officers came down the dirt path that leads to my small dock and boat shed. "Sir, we received a report about unauthorized use of a gas-powered watercraft on Lake Serenity," said the taller one. "HOA filed a complaint saying you were disturbing the peace." I nodded. "Hang on." I walked back inside and returned with a folder. Inside, the deed, the plat map, and a certified letter from the county registrar confirming I held sole ownership of Lake Serenity and the submerged land below it. I handed it over. The younger officer flipped through it, eyes wide. "You own the entire lake?" "Yup." "And the HOA doesn't?" he asked. "Nope. They've got dock easements, but that's it. I let them fish and swim. Never caused a problem before." The taller officer handed the folder back. "Well, this is a civil matter, and from what we see here, you're well within your rights." Right about then, Cynthia and 3 HOA board members came marching down the path, red-faced and huffing. "You're not going to do anything," she yelled. "He's breaking our lake rules." The taller officer looked at her calmly. "Ma'am, it's not your lake." They argued. She threatened. She said I was endangering the ecosystem and creating noise pollution. Then she pivoted and claimed I was a public nuisance. The officers shut it down quickly. "We're not mediating HOA disputes. If you believe there's a legal claim, take it to civil court. But this gentleman owns the property, and unless he's breaking the law, we're not taking any action." The cops left. Cynthia and her squad stomped off. And me? I hopped right back on the jet ski and did donuts near her dock just to celebrate. Later that week, the HOA sent out a community bulletin titled "Unauthorized Activity on Lake Serenity." In it, they warned residents to be mindful of dangerous boaters and said the board was exploring legal remedies. I responded with my own letter and a laminated copy of the deed sent to every board member along with a simple note. "Thanks for your concern. As sole owner of Lake Serenity, I will continue to use the lake responsibly. You're welcome to fish from your dock. Try not to fall in." Since then, things have quieted down. I keep the jet ski rides to daylight hours. No more calls, no more clipboard crusaders. But I keep the deed framed in my office, and a second copy in the glove box of the jet ski, just in case.